Welcome to Peter's Perfect Cheesecake and more. Today we're not making cheesecake, we're not actually even making any of my recipes. We're making a recipe for my friend Zeffi.
Hi.
Zeffi is the daughter of friends of mine from Greece, Nick and Maria. She's here for graduate school and we were chatting about my channel and recipes and the like, and she wanted to share one of her recipes for Kaltsounia. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Kaltsounia.
Kaltsounia. So today we're going to make it, and I'm actually just going to sit here and let her do her thing. Zeffi, it's all you. So we're making Kaltsounia.
Yeah.
Now we have butter, sugar, eggs, baking powder, milk, and flour. Those are the basic ingredients for this to make the dough?
That's for the dough.
Okay.
And then later for the stuffing, you'll see what we're going to add.
Right. Ricotta cheese, egg
and
sugar. And then we're going to put
Cinnamon.
some cinnamon on top and bake them.
Yep.
All right, but that's for later. But now let's get started. So this is 3/4 cup of butter.
The butter.
And that is unsalted butter.
Yeah.
And then we're going to
add
add
the sugar.
3/4 cup of sugar. Excellent.
And then we'll have to mix it up first to make it fluffy, and then we're going to add the eggs.
Okay, great. So how long do we let this beat for?
Until you see it fluffy, I have to say.
Maybe a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
All right, Zeffi, how does it look to you?
It looks ready.
Okay, so you can turn that off. It looks like it's fluffy and
Yep.
creamy. And then we're going to add the eggs?
Yes.
Excellent.
3 eggs.
3 eggs. Then we're going to mix it some more?
Yep.
Great. And how long do we mix it with the eggs?
I would say for like 2-3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
So then we add the baking powder.
Okay. And do we have to wait at all, or can we just add the milk?
Yeah, we can add the milk.
Okay. So all the ingredients are in,
Yep.
except one important ingredient.
The flour.
Correct.
So we can start adding the flour from now.
Here, I got a nice measuring cup for you.
Good.
You can kind of spoon it in, one at a time. So how much flour do we use?
I would say, I don't know, probably you have to make the more like a fluffy dough, but it wouldn't be sticky. That's what I would recommend.
All right, so we'll put in 1 cup at a time. So that was half a cup. Put in another half a cup. How's it looking?
Good, it needs more flour.
Sure. So is it more like a bread dough or a pastry dough consistency?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a cup and a half so far. We're getting there. Starting to get dough-like. It's getting very close, I think. So that was 2 cups of flour so far.
Yep.
I think we need a little more.
Yeah.
Not that I know anything. It's your recipe. It's coming together. So far that was 2.5 cups of flour. Maybe like 3, and I think we pretty much got it.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Almost looks like the consistency of bread dough.
Yeah, I wouldn't say bread dough. I would say like the base for a tart.
Okay. Looks like it's coming all together.
Yeah. So. Well,
What do you think?
It's perfect. It's not
Perfect?
sticky.
All right. So about 3.5, 4 cups of flour to make the dough. Why don't we clean this up and we'll put out the dough and we'll start on the next step.
Yep.
So we're just getting the dough out. I think there's some dough in there. I can take that from you if you want.
Thank you.
And we put down some flour on the counter. So are we going to knead the dough for a while? Or are we going to add some flour?
Yeah, we'll knead it for a while. And then we're gonna roll it out with a rolling pin. Then
Do we have to have a rolling pin?
Yeah.
Lucky I have one, right?
Ooh.
There's some more flour if you need it. So how long do you need it for, or what are you looking for?
Just to knead it. I mean, just for the rituals.
For the ritual, okay.
Yeah, and form it like a nice...
This is ritual cooking, Greek style. That looks great. All right, so we're gonna roll it out?
Yep.
So I have to get a rolling pin?
Yes.
So I have 2 rolling pins. I know you have a favorite. Take this one. I'll just leave this here. Zeffi is very particular about her rolling pins.
So we will divide the dough in 2.
Okay. Why is that?
Just to have more space of working with the dough.
So we're gonna put some flour down so it doesn't stick, or what do you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. This reminds me of when my mom was baking bread or baking whatever. She'd put the dough out, or the zimi. Zimi is the Greek word for dough. And so we're going to roll it out about how thick though? Well, after you roll it out, we'll pick it up and we'll show everybody.
Yeah, I cannot say the precise. Like you see it with the eye. Το βλέπεις με το μάτι, as they say in Greek.
Καταλαβαίνω. You see it with your eye. Okay. Well, my mother, when she was baking, she would do the same thing you would do. I would never know what the ingredients were. She'd just throw things into the bowl. I'd ask her how much. Nem ξέρω, which I don't know. She just did it by feel, did it by hand. It's amazing. Somehow it always came out perfectly. All right, it looks pretty thin.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get a glass and we're going to cut little circles.
So we rolled out also a second dough for Peter can do his own part here. So
Thank you.
So what we do now, we'll take a glass and we will form circles in the dough.
Okay. Let's see if I can do it half as good as you. So I've prepared just a pan with some parchment paper so they don't stick. And then we're going to take the rounds and put them on the pans.
So that's, I would say...
Oh, how thin is that? I don't know. You judge. About a quarter of an inch?
But not too thin and not too thick.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Not too thin and not too thick. Then you're going to re-knead it all, re-roll it out.
Yep.
Okay. And then, after we get all the rounds on the pan, we're going to make the filling, right? Great. All right. Let me see if my kneading skills are half as good as yours. You want to put it all together and we'll make one?
Yeah.
Looks like they're, yeah, maybe that one too. There you go. Oh, you were smart. I think if we make 3 rows, I think it'll be better than my 2. Let me just rearrange these, move them over just a touch. I think we can get 12 on one pan if we do it well. Almost there. So we rolled it out, we made the little circles, we're on the pan. So where did this recipe come from?
So my mom used to make it while we were little.
Okay.
So for every birthday for mine and my brothers, she would make it each year. And it's kind of a tradition, so we're used to it, but my grandmother used to make them. So, yep, but this recipe's from Crete, and they usually make them either with the cheese filling, or they want to make it like a salty one. They put spinach or like other kind of cheeses, like piropita, like cheese pies, open cheese pies, and they make them fried. So we prefer the oven one.
Gotcha. How many of these have you made in your life?
A lot with my mom.
Gotcha. So
yeah.
we're gonna mix up the filling and then put the filling in them and then pinch them up. So in the filling, I have 1 pound of ricotta cheese,
1 egg,
1 egg, and half a cup of sugar.
Yep.
So I'm gonna mix this in a bigger bowl because I know I'll make a mess. And then we'll put the filling in. So once it's all mixed up, we'll put it in the Kaltsounia and then we'll throw it in the oven.
Yep, and put some cinnamon on top.
Oh, that's right, we gotta put cinnamon on top.
Yep.
I like a lot of cinnamon.
Me too.
All right, perfect. What do you think? Is that mixed up enough?
Yeah.
So we have that, and now we have a spoon. We can start putting it in the center. And I have here an egg and a couple whites that we're going to put on the top, and some cinnamon that we're going to put on the top, and then we're going to bake them.
So we'll put the filling in the middle.
They look good already. I think your mother will be very proud.
Oh, you think?
I do. She'll watch this video and say, "Oh,
Lo pedimos.
lo pedimos." Oh. That's Greek for my child in a very sympathetic way. So how many times have you made this?
I don't know.
So many. Can you do it in your sleep? Probably. Once we get them all, we'll put the finishing touches on. Make a lot less filling. This could probably be for a whole enadosina spoon.
Yeah.
Because last time we made tons of filling.
I know. So now we're gonna pinch them.
On 4 sides.
Yeah, I would say
There are 6 sides, or however many you want.
Yeah.
They look beautiful.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can try and do this. I won't do it as well as Zeffi, I'll tell you right now. But I'm going to try my best. How come yours look better than mine? Maybe because you've done it a couple times? I think I should let you do the rest of them. Clearly I'm not as talented as you are.
Aww.
Well, while you do that, we have 1 egg and 2 whites, and we're going to beat that, and we're going to put a little bit on the top. We're going to brush it on the top, and then we're going to sprinkle it with cinnamon. So maybe we'll divide and conquer. You can pinch them, and I'll brush the egg wash on.
Yep.
I'll let you put the cinnamon. They look beautiful. Right now we're preheating the oven.
On 355, right?
356.
50.
180 centigrade if you're anywhere but here in the United States. So 180 centigrade, 356 Fahrenheit. I set it for 350. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
You could hand me the brush. I'll start brushing the egg wash on. So I think I can do this. There we go. Just a little light egg wash on the top. All right, you want to trade pans? I think I got all those. Cinnamon is all yours. Do you like a lot of cinnamon?
Yep.
So do I. Little light egg wash, a lot of cinnamon. I think we got something here. You know it's the ones that I did and the ones that you did. So much better. So you said this recipe is from Crete?
Yep.
I now have a Crete recipe in my repertoire. So what do you think? How do they look? They look pretty good. I think they're ready for the oven. All right.
So we're gonna put the Kaltsounia in the oven on 350 for about 20-25 minutes, so the dough on the bottom can be cooked. So that's it.
Yeah, I remember the last time we made these. It took a little bit longer. Some of them took a little longer, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like an appearance thing.
Yeah.
Like when they just get brown around the outside.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll put them in for 20 or 25 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll see what we got. We'll set the timer, and we'll be back in 25 minutes. I think they look good.
Yeah.
I think they're ready.
Mm-hmm.
All right, want to take them out?
Yep.
You can just throw them right there on the counter. So it's been about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They needed a couple more minutes, but you can see they're kind of a little brown around the edges.
Mm-hmm.
I think they look great.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've made Kaltsounia.
Yep.
Well done, good job. Do you have any parting words to say? Your parents, your friends, acquaintances?
Bye home. I think they came out nice.
I think they did too.
Yeah.
I think your parents will be proud.
Yeah.
We did a great job, and I can't wait to eat them.
Me too.
All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.